It's gonna be recording the whole time.
Oh, okay.
This is gonna be so casual, actually, that I'm not actually even starting this with the actual recording. I want to show you a song real quick, okay? This is a song, remix that went on OC Remix today, okay?
The fuck is this?
Okay, I'm gonna show you a clip from this song, okay? It's like 2 seconds, and tell me if it sounds like another song, okay?
Okay.
This is a remix of the Genova theme from Final Fantasy VII, okay? Okay.
Wait. 'Cause I don't know Final Fantasy VII.
Okay. You know this song. Wait. Is that one that goes? I
don't know Final Fantasy VII, man.
But you know this song, okay? You know this because you played this goddamn game.
I didn't play Final Fantasy VII.
No, not this game, but the game that I'm about to reference right now, okay? Because the song is like a piano / violin version of Final Fantasy VII's Genova theme, okay?
Okay.
Now, in the middle of the section, I'm actually gonna rewind a couple of seconds. In between sections, you get this, okay? Listen to the violin, okay? Does that sound familiar?
Just like that one part of like
the
Legend of Zelda Castle.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, but it's just like 10 minutes.
It's literally like
It's like the whole thing of like Duke Nukem's song from freaking Zero Hour, like it's almost the same as Stone Cold's song.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's kind of funny how there's little bits like that. So, by the way, for all of our listeners out there, the remix that I'm talking about is
this show already recording, man.
Yeah.
Piece of shit. Nobody tell me. I'm suing. I'm suing of DA.
So that remix is actually it's spelled groove with each letter being separate. It's Groove of a Goddess on OC Remix. You can find it on their YouTube channel. I know ocremix.org. It's a really awesome website with video game remixes. One more time. It is literally like 2 seconds of the temple / palace theme from Link's Adventure for the NES.
I just know Smash, man.
Or the stage for Smash. And it's funny because I felt really clever because I commented on that video and I was like, did anyone else notice that like it actually has this? And the girl who played the violin commented on that and was
really?
Like, tee yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and I got a bunch of like 1-ups because people noticed.
Cool.
Yeah, I felt really clever when I did that. And it's funny because I'm looking at the camera, even though it's actually not recording the camera.
Hey.
But with all that silly musical stuff out of the way, allow me to introduce what is going on right now. Today I have an awesome video with my awesome artist, everybody's favorite ghoulie, Plaguesworth.
Hello.
We're gonna be doing our commentary over his art time lapse for my Final Fantasy IX thumbnail. He did an awesome job, and we thought, you know what, let's actually sit down and talk about it. So really quickly, allow me to explain to you what is going to be going on right now. Plaguesworth, of course, being a totally awesome artist that he is, actually did the thumbnail for my Final Fantasy IX playthrough, and we're going to be looking over his art time-lapse and talking about the process. But before we go anywhere, how about you give us a little bit of a quick introduction into who you are and what you do?
Hello, everybody. I am Adam, Prince of Eternia, defender of the secrets of Castle Grayskull.
Piece of shit.
Huh? And this is my friend, Cringer. Now, only 3 people know our secret. The Sorceress, Man-at-Arms, and Orko. Together with the friend, the secrets of Castle Grayskull from the Evil Empire, and Skeletor. I forgot the Skeletor.
No. You also forgot the opening of like fabulous secret powers were revealed to me.
And then he goes like, I am He-Man by the power of Grayskull. And then he goes into saying like the whole part about Cringer, the dog.
Yeah. It's not a dog, it's a cat.
I'll get you, He-Man! Silence!
So I think that basically summarizes my artist, Plaguesworth. He's a really funny guy. He has a YouTube channel, youtube.com/Plaguesworth. He does commentary.
I got a few screws loose. Like freaking Goof Troop.
Yeah, he is definitely the silliest out of all of us.
I'm the Goofy of the Disney crew.
Does that make me Donald? Because I like Donald, actually.
I'll be Goofy, you know?
Yeah, you totally... And he also does really good voices. But yeah, really quickly, if you want to, check out his YouTube channel, there'll be a link to it in the description below. He does art time lapses of awesome art, and he also does video game commentary. He plays a lot of Hearthstone. I mean, Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah.
I do that every time.
Freaking Hearthstone. I mainly just play Stitches.
And Murky.
And that are Murky and like.
And Murky, and just basically make people angry. That's basically what he
I
does.
just hook people. If you play like League of Legends or Dota, I mean. Stitches is the Blitzcrank or Pudge.
Yeah.
People is like, no man, why Stitches is copying Pudge? And I'm like, Stitches came first. Stitches came first.
Yeah. You gotta be legit. Yeah. He's the OG.
Taking it back to Dota 1.
Yeah.
He's the original OG.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know what OG stands for in this reference. Yeah. The MVP OG.
OG original.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
No, I believe OG stands for Original Gangsta.
Original Gangster. He's the OG of the DOTA. The HOTS.
Please stop it. I can't with all these acronyms. But with
I do art, people. That's what I do. That's what I do. I do thumbnails.
Yeah, and if you haven't already noticed, it's gonna be a little bit of a silly video. Of course, we're gonna get the video going in a moment. We are kind of looking at it at the same time as you are. You get to see it.
We're like 6 minutes in.
Are we? We are 6 minutes in. Okay, well.
Are we?
We kind of are. Look at the side.
Maybe that's all the time would be cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We totally did a couple of not real takes at all, right?
Yeah.
Plaguesworth nodded their head.
Yeah.
But yeah, before we go.
Backup for us.
Well, I get the feeling we're gonna do a couple of bloops around the video because this is gonna be a real casual. Have you noticed? Like Plaguesworth introduced himself as He-Man.
He-Man. I'll get like out of all the villains. I don't think you watched much He-Man, did you?
Dude, we watched it back in Mexico, man.
But like,
back, and I went to translate in Mexico. He was called He-Man.
Yeah, it was called He-Man. But people
yeah.
were like, "Why is he called He-Man?" But now you get here and it's like, "Oh, it's part of man. Man is in like person."
Yeah, but it's still well. I mean,
it was like He-Man.
Yeah, it was He-Man. Yeah, it was just weird.
And Skeletor.
Yeah, Skeletor. Yeah.
It's different because Shredder in here. It's called Shredder, but Shredder in Mexico is called Destructor.
Destructor, that's right, yeah.
The Destroyer.
We mean Destroyer in English, yeah. We should do like a whole video series on like translation things, especially for things like The Simpsons and stuff like that.
Yeah, freaking the Dragon Ball Z.
The Dragon Ball Z translations,
like,
yeah.
Che hala.
Which is actually the direct translation of the Japanese song, by the way.
Is it?
Yo, it is. No, like the best thing about.
Fuck you.
The best thing about like I want to say Latino translations, I don't know if it was actually all done in Mexico, but the Latino translations of anime always stayed loyal to the anime theme. The things like the Ranma 1/2 opening, the Kakura Chapter opening, they're all basically translated versions of the Japanese opening songs.
Cause I don't really like the American theme for Dragon Ball Z.
They made a rap, isn't it?
Which is like dragon, let the dragon.
No, I have to say that I am more of a fan of the chala, head chala. No importa donde. Yeah.
I forgot.
We should do a whole video series on that. That'll be really fun.
What I was gonna say, like out of all the He-Man villains, because there's a ton of He-Man villains, mainly because some of them were from the toy.
Yeah, exactly.
From the toy line, and they never actually showed up in the actual TV show.
Yeah, it was the same situation as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stories, where like they made them for like a special episodes, and sometimes those episodes would not air.
Yeah, like a freaking Scratch, which is like the rarest TMNT toy figure, which is like $1,000 or $400 depending on like if it's open or not. Which is really expensive. Because like that was the last action figure from that line.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you told me about that. Yeah. Like, is this just me or does this feel more and more like a podcast the more we diverge into like the depths of madness?
Yeah.
You're literally like a sound box. You're literally a sound box.
But I was gonna say like Stinkor. I think I told you about Stinkor.
Yeah, you told me about Stinkor. Yeah. Stinkor. The Legend of Stinkor.
The Legend of Stinkor, who's like the one toy that was made from. We should probably start the video. Yeah, but it's like a really smelly action figure.
Go look it up. It's one of those infamous He-Man figures, and you should totally do like because in case you haven't noticed, Plaguesworth is really passionate about toys and toy lines, and you've actually modded some toys yourself.
Yeah,
like you did a modification of that Ninja Turtles robot guy. I forget his name.
like, what was his name? Metalhead.
Metalhead, yeah. You did a mod of him where you like
I
repainted
repainted him
yeah.
and I fixed him up because I bought him pretty cheap online on eBay.
Yeah.
He was like a little bit broken when he got here. Like even one of his arms was like placed in the other socket as well.
Yeah.
So I remade him as well, and then I painted him again.
Don't mind that reminder you saw on the screen. It means nothing. But you gave that toy a lot of TLC.
I repainted him again. He looks pretty cool.
Yeah, you should do videos on that, man. Yeah, because Plaguesworth is not only a person who does a lot of really visual arts, as you will see in a moment. I feel like the person before the awards show who's like 2 hours early before the awards show. It's like, stay tuned. The awards show will begin in like an hour and a half.
It's like we're sitting in the chair and they're just placing up like all the stuff in the Oscars, those tiny like little glasses pieces they put on top.
Exactly.
That's me right there.
That's us right now. Like you've been staring at this screen for like 10 minutes already.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Apologize.
It's
I'll never do it again.
I just want to bring you back into the show. That's simple as that. Just embrace the silliness, man. And also, just really quickly, we had a little bit of a technical issue. Also, Remember exactly like 13 minutes ago when I was like, okay, yeah, so we'll just do commentary over the 9 minutes and we should be done, right?
Yeah, like you were like, we should do a quick thing about the art.
Yeah, we should do a quick thing about the art. Yeah, just a quick thing, just 9 minutes. Max and Plaguesworth said 12 minutes into this blank screen. I'm moving the mouse just so you know there's something on the screen right now as we speak. But with all those things said, let's actually begin, okay? So and if we have to loop around the video, we'll loop around the video, no problem. So, how about, tell us a little bit about, what's going on the screen right now and the inspirations behind a couple of designs that you did.
So, first of all, I'm using a Manga Studio 5EX, if you want to check it out. Like, it's usually on sale every once in a while.
It's pretty cool.
You can get it maybe, like, I've seen it to go as low as, like, $20 or something
That's
like that.
pretty freaking low for, a drawing
it's
software.
Pretty legit. So that's the thing I'm using, and I used a freaking tablet Centake by Wacom. And right now what I'm doing in the screen is freaking Max told me to do a thumbnail. I think I forgot to like record that part when I re-edited it. Don't mind that. So I'm doing a few thumbnails really quickly. I think you managed to see my background as well.
I wonder what it was.
My Heroes of the Storm background that I always forget to cut out.
Yeah. It does kind of make sense though, because you also do a lot of HOTS stuff.
It's like subliminal messages.
Exactly.
My video.
It's like play HOTS. Play
HOTS.
Yeah. Heart of the Swarm, right?
Yeah, like don't be that one Illidan guy who like rage quits in the middle, like after the first team fight. He's like, GG, I'm gonna AFK, and then like never comes back.
Could you say that Illidan betrayed you?
Yeah, he betrayed this piece of garbage.
That's funny because in World of Warcraft lore, Illidan is known as the betrayer.
Yeah,
but really quickly back on subject, the way that we do thumbnails is that I come in with Plaguesworth and explain what's going on. I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna be playing Final Fantasy IX. And then we do a little bit of brainstorming together. And we're like, okay, well, what character do you think will work the best? And we decided on doing Vivi. We wanted to do basically a max version of Vivi, which usually just means red nose.
Mm-hmm.
And this got straight to the design, isn't it?
No. I'm actually showing you all the
all of the thumbnails, yeah. So and after that, I let Plaguesworth go, and he basically does a couple of 2 to 3 thumbnails, test thumbnails, showing different ideas. And he's the first one that we saw was Vivi and a chocobo.
So that's what I'm doing right now. The chocobo was the first one. This is the second one with Max, BB, and the freaking Kupo.
Kupo, yeah, exactly.
I had to rearrange it there because he was like interfering too much. I gave him the nose and the cat mouth.
Yeah, and the pompon.
Mm-hmm.
The pompon is an integral part of every Kupo.
And here's the third one. I think it's like you pointing. The main thing I was trying to keep like at least one key thing in every thumbnail. Like this one you're pointing, it's like to adventure. Let's get that guy. Freaking what's his name? Cloud. Who's that? Is that the guy that plays volleyball in one of the Final Fantasy games?
Wow, you're making everybody angry right now.
No,
this just cut to like the decision process, right?
I think we just chose.
Yeah. So basically, after
no.
that,
I think I'm placing titles then.
Oh, you're
and
placing
then
the titles, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm also like I want to show Max like
yeah.
how the text will go and like
Exactly.
if you can see it really clearly. And I'm like, Final Fantasy. Yeah, there's my background.
Heroes of the Storm. Heroes of the Storm.
And I think this is the part where I just start.
Oh, you started working on the title, right?
Yeah,
So
I think we're talking about freaking.
Heroes
the title again. Heroes of the Storm.
Play Heroes of the Storm.
I think at this time you're like in my freaking office. We're talking
exactly.
about fonts.
One
of
the things that I like about Plaguesworth is that he's always recording. So literally right now, I'm literally like standing over your shoulder and going, okay, try this font, which we're
googling Final Fantasy fonts.
We're literally googling Final Fantasy fonts. By the way, Ferrum, that is Ferrum, is the best Final Fantasy font out there. Go download it; it's free.
Now I'm like dipping and doing the freaking paint tool bucket. And I'm like, right now I'm like, how am I gonna do the crystal?
But by the way, I love that you're also almost like esports commentating.
Yeah, and now you see right now he's putting some clouds in the back. Now see what's gonna do the city. He doesn't know.
Well, we chose already. We totally just chose. So also, by the way, you can probably tell because of the thumbnail and my Let's Play, which we went for number 2, Kupo and Vivi.
And also a few things change by the end. Like the background, especially, I was gonna have like a city, like a skyline, but it wasn't working too well. It was overwhelming and like one main there's like 3 main keys if you wanna do like thumbnails, like art thumbnails, like the ones that I'm doing. One is like having like your main subject in one of the corners, and then having like at the bottom left or bottom right the number
of the
and
episode.
then also having like the title of the game really clear.
Yeah.
One thing, like my voice just cracked. Hey,
you just turned 14 again.
I'm the guy from The Simpsons.
If you want water, I have water on my desk.
No, it's fine. The main thing is like if you can see, I'm actually like reaching over the mic and pointing at the screen.
You can't see.
You can't see it.
is actually pointing at the screen.
Imagine a hand, like the
master
hand.
Wait. I can point.
Now point like this way over here the corner.
Okay. Yeah.
Like that one. You see how the city is like. It's obscuring where the number would be.
Exactly.
So I have to fix that by later on. You'll see. Don't worry.
Yeah. Also, just really quickly, because we're gonna do more talks like this once we do more covers and stuff like that. But titles are always a problem.
Yeah, titles will always be the problem.
And it's funny because like, for example, like the cover of Raven's Gem, like at the 11th hour we were still having like title problems. And the same was true for Justine's Blood. Sophie was a little bit easier.
Sophie, because we made
we came in with a theory of where we wanted the title to be. Yeah. But in this case,
Raven's Gem was like the hardest one. I want to say.
Yeah, because we ended up redoing it. Well, you ended up redoing it at the last minute as well. You did a really good job with that though. So for Final Fantasy 9, we wanted to have the title, and generally we just look up a transparent version of the logo. That's what you do.
Yeah.
And we could not find anything that was high quality. Like the biggest one was like 500 pixels by like 300 pixels, and that's tiny and blurry. So Plaguesworth, being a total boss, redrew the goddamn freaking title.
Yeah, I mean, I actually thought it was kind of like it's a little bit more fun to do your own take on the title.
Yeah.
And like if you can't find a PNG, which is a transparent picture.
Yeah.
You kind of have to go full ham and do it. To see it right now, I was pointing out like where everything would go and who would be, placing also like some of the basic colors under the main rough sketch. What are you gonna do?
Oh, the video's just standing still. Okay.
Okay.
I was wondering if my computer had just frozen, which would have terrified me, because then we would just have to reshoot this again.
R.I.P. and pepperoni.
R.I.P. and pepperoni.
So right now I'm doing some cleanup, as you can see, cleaning up the rough sketch, getting everything ready. What I usually do is I try to clean up the edges, so I can then just select everything around the picture of the main thing, and then invert it, and then just dump paint over it, like just that way I can just get a lot of color really quickly.
Yep.
And really nice, solid and crisp edges.
Yeah, it's the line work, man.
Yeah, it's the line work. You gotta have you gotta have good line work.
I don't mean to bury the lead, but I think you did a fantastic job on this thumbnail. I think you honestly did, because when you first showed it to me after the fix that we had to do,
after the fix, the infamous Fisk freaking the Dragon Ball Z fiasco 2015.
Mr. Popo fiasco.
Yeah,
you'll see in a moment. But when he showed me the final version, he did a fantastic job. It was amazing, and I looked at this and I'm like, this thumbnail here? is awesome, and like it will stand the test of time because it was just so well done.
Yeah, I think like I'm getting the hang of it, because at the beginning, if you go back like the draw, I was still like trying to figure out a good way, like a good process of doing the thumbnails. I feel like I'm finding it. Like I found I'm getting there. With this one, it was like my breakout one that it's like
exactly.
It's like okay, I think I'm getting it. I think I'm getting it.
So you think this is like your My Chemical Romance 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge, right?
Fucking hey. But yeah, this is like my chemical. This is my freaking Infest from Papa Roach.
Nerd.
Put my life into pizzas. This is my last resort. Oven baking. No. What's it called? Well, how did the song go?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? That song is part of a certain number of songs. By the way, you can tell he just inverted and then filled it with
I
pink.
just inverted.
That for me is part of one of those. you can already see the jinx problem that's really happening. That song to me, I listened to that song so much in Mexico that I have no idea what the lyrics are. And it was the same with like
same here with me. Like,
with like Cher's album Believe.
Yeah,
which is like,
do you believe?
No, or songs like Strong Enough, like I'm strong enough.
Can I say like a quick anecdote? Can you like pause it for a second?
Yeah, sure thing.
It's like when you say that Cher song, the reason why I remember that song, because remember we went roller skating with like the uncle.
Yeah, with that uncle and with that like niece. Yeah.
I remember because we went roller skating and it was like a disco roller skating place.
Yeah, it's a disco roller skating place. Yeah.
Cher's song came into the freaking radio. I remember it was a little bit dark, and then like I was super little as heck.
Yeah,
and I was just like barely being able to like skate. Like roller skate, and then like a few hipsters came in like jumping over the stairs. Yeah. And one by mistake like trip over me. He like fell on his ass, and I was just like just like diving, but still got caught. And I remember because like that Cher song was playing. That's why I remember Cher song.
It literally got like engraved into your brain. So you associate Cher music with falling.
Yeah, and roller skates.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Plaguesworth, you mean a lot to me. You're a really important person in my life. I have no recollection of that ever happening.
You don't have recollection of that happening?
No.
Hey, what the hell is this? What's this? Was a joke?
I remember going to that place, and I remember that it was like super dark.
I remember that vividly.
Somebody tripping on you.
I also remember like me just being like at the edge, like holding the rails.
Yeah. Everybody did that, like, and then until you warmed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody did that. Okay, let's get back.
Let's get back into
let's get
Sorry,
back into
everybody. I trample off a lot.
You trip and fell over this kid with the roller skates.
Fucking hey. So right now I'm adding some extra colors.
Yep.
Putting some lights, putting some color into it, trying to make everything stand out pretty crisp. Now I'm coloring over some of the line work that I did at the beginning. That way I can just dump nice and quick color. Because the main thing you want to do is just dump all the color that you can, and then you'll just work on the little details. As you can see, one of my on the bottom right, you can see my layers. I'm just working over everything at this moment on that layer.
Yeah.
Working on the eye as well.
Exactly.
On the cheeks.
Yeah. Like softening things up a little bit. And generally, there's a nice period where Plaguesworth just goes and works on his stuff and just prepares this for me. And you'll see in a little bit, because it's gonna go really quickly because you do a lot of really quick fixes. But generally, he shows that to me, a beta version of it, and then I basically go, like, this is really good. I love this. Ooh, this little detail here. Let's work on that. So one of the things that I want to keep in mind, like, keep an eye on the Koopa's mouth, because I think the way you fix it ends up looking way better. Yeah. Especially and the jinx problem. Okay. Look at that line work. Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing some line work over it, mainly so it can stand out.
Yeah.
With thumbnails, they're really, really small.
Exactly.
So you want to be able to
being really tiny.
Read as much as you can.
Exactly. No, yeah, and I don't know about you, but I love those thick black lines. I really do. It's kind of like the Danganronpa like character design sort of thing. I just love those big thick black outlines. I love them.
Yeah, me too.
Are we there? Are we there?
I think we're there already.
I think
okay,
we're... I think you can do the background.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the background.
So how would feel free to go into an anecdote?
Okay, so this is what happened. After I was done, pause it, just so I can explain how this process goes.
Yeah.
First I give him the thumbnails, like 3 sketches, and then he's like, okay, I like this one. Then I go render a little bit, add some colors, and then I send him again for some color checking, so he can see like, you know, I like those colors where you get going on. Okay, just go crazy, right? So we just passed that, and I went crazy. And at this moment, I'm adding some extra stuff, some extra final stuff.
Yeah, but Plague is working on the background, as you can tell right now.
The background, the title, so you can see like the main BB guy is probably done.
Yeah. The main subject matter is already.
So the first thing that I've noticed, well, I was working. One thing that you want to do is take breaks, right? Always take breaks.
Always take breaks and drink water.
Because otherwise you're gonna find some mistakes later on. So
yeah.
And some stuff that you weren't able to see. All right, I'm done.
By the way, just really quick. Okay, I remember that Plaguesworth was worrying about a couple of points in the title, such as like parts of the crystal being in front of the F's and letters. Yeah. And as someone, I've played Final Fantasy IX, I did not recognize that part of those were in front of the text until he pointed it out. So it's one of those things where like it's really subtle, but look at that. Look at that. That is so freaking pretty. That is so honestly pretty. You did such a really good job with that. Because it mimics the title while still being you.
It's a little bit different. It's not completely.
And I think that by the way, I love how you just like whipped out that background.
Yeah,
and that background is like
quick.
Yeah, and
it's mostly just
so it doesn't look blank basically. Yeah. It's the background. It's the background.
Yeah.
And I love that it's still clearly identifiably Final Fantasy IX. Because it's the Tantalus airship, which you had reference for, and you did a really good job with. And yeah, the Moogle needed a little bit of fixing up, and we're fixing the mouth right now. Yeah. So we're talking right now.
Okay, so this. Okay.
I'll wait until we have a good shot.
So no, at this point you're already at my office, and we're talking about the stuff that's going wrong.
Let's have that mock shot right there.
So like I think we should pause it, like as soon as you can see the face.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's just like we're fixing the outlines because it was getting a little bit lost there. But that's good.
Okay, so
so
you can see like perfect. You can see like that's where I ended the video, the recording, and like cut out to like 20 minutes later, me going like into Max's room and he's like on the treadmill.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, I think the artwork looks a little bit racist.
Yeah, and it's funny because I was talking with Kitty about this because I show everything to Kitty and it's funny because like I think everybody managed to point out the problem, and it's what we call the Jinx problem,
or the Mr. Popo,
or the Mr. Popo from Dragon Ball.
It's a satire, racist.
Yeah, the blackface basically. Yeah. And the thing is this: is that there's two shades of dark here.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's because the shadow here at the top of the hat, it's creating some shade, and it's showing like the skin to be purple, which
which of course.
Take breaks, people. Take breaks.
Take breaks.
If you're writing, you just take breaks.
Take some breaks.
Because you're gonna be like this. I'm putting my hand over my nose.
You can't tell, but Plaguesworth is pressing a palm against their nose as to show that there's very little way for you to notice things when you're working on something for a long period of time.
Yeah.
And by the way, I love that cat, like number 3 cat face on the Moogle. Yeah. He looks so happy.
So yeah, I was just like, I kind of have to tell Max about it, and I think we missed a few things. Like you can see, I rechanged it again.
Oh, and also the other problem was that like the eyes were white.
Yeah.
And it wasn't only incorrect for Vivi because Vivi has yellow eyes, but also made the contrast even more stronger.
Yeah, we made it even more stronger to show us it was like an actual human.
Yeah, so an actual human being with blackface, basically,
like an Earth person from this Earth.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It made it look a lot more like a skin as opposed to a void type of color.
Exactly, and I also love how you added the sort of like jewel, like there you go. That looks so shiny and pretty. So seriously.
So now it looks like a void instead of like a skin color.
Yeah, exactly.
Mainly by just removing the whole shadow thing.
Wait, is that it? Okay, yeah. That was basically the fix. Yeah. And also, we also forgot that Vivi like their skin tone is pitch black. I mean, technically speaking, they don't have a skin tone, but you get the idea. And there was also another little fix with the nose, and also making the eyes yellow, and also adding them the sort of like jewel-like, because it looks kind of like an opal, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Or like amber from like Jurassic Park, but it's just like it's really nice and shiny, and the title just being awesome with the the flash of white, and thankfully you can see my mouse, and the subtle background of the Tantalus ship, and the great space that you have here for the title, for the episode number, is just so well done. I was watching this, and I thought, this looks so good. This honestly looks so good. Why are you smiling, Plague? Why are you smiling?
I fucked up.
Where did you fuck up?
I forgot to put black right here, man.
Did you?
I forgot.
I think it's okay.
It's his shirt.
It's his shirt. It's his shirt.
It's his shirt. You're going to jail.
You're going to jail, Play. You're going to jail, Play. I think you fixed it in the later ones though, because I don't remember seeing it on the thumbnails.
Dude, I forgot. Going to jail.
It's the shirt, man. It's the shirt.
It's the shirt. Everybody. It's the shirt.
Also being entirely honest, like. No one is gonna see the thumbnail this big. That's the thing. Yeah, especially when you super zoom out, it does. Yeah, I never noticed it.
Plaguesworth,
stop smiling. Plaguesworth. We're going to jail. Why is it an ambulance?
It's like I had to point it out. You were like, "This is the most incredible artwork you ever."
Yeah. Well, dude, it's
that's a whole process.
But it's also an ever improving process. Like also like you did a killer job with your Shadowrun thumbnail, which you know people.
That one is probably like my favorite one today.
Yeah,
it's really colorful.
Yeah, and if you want to check out some more Plaguesworth's art thumbnails or art time lapses, he does a lot of stuff like that. Go over to his channel, Plaguesworth.com. I mean, YouTube.com/Plaguesworth.
Plaguesworth. I have a website.
I guess you do now. I guess you do now. No, yeah. YouTube.com/Plaguesworth. He's also on the sidebar. If you go to like my YouTube channel. There's a sidebar with people.
Mm-hmm.
You can follow Plaguesworth and Kitty. He's doing a lot of video game commentary with some arcade stuff and other really cool stuff. So you should go check him out. And in time we'll do a commentary on the Shadowrun thumbnail. Because you did a really good job with that. Yeah. That was killer. That was killer, especially when you had 3 different art styles for the main subject, and they were all really good. It was a really tough choice.
I think I recorded all the thumbnails. I'm pretty sure I did.
I'm pretty sure you did, yeah. And if not, we can just go back and pull them up. But aside from this little insignificant thing, it's his shirt, you guys. It's his shirt, you guys. Why you gotta make everything about?
Jesus,
we're going to jail.
Although Mr. Popo was a pretty cool character in Dragon Ball Z.
Okay. Technically speaking, yes. That doesn't exactly excuse like the way his face looked. I mean, and let's be entirely.
Although it's the whole,
It's the Jinx situation where I don't think it was meant in malice, but you gotta cover your bases, man.
Yeah, it's like somebody didn't notice it. Yeah, it's like somebody was like this close, like palm to the nose, and didn't notice it.
See, the thing is this, okay? You would imagine that people with money, people that run businesses, are like, clearly we're gonna check before things go. There's like history of like video game companies and companies in general making dumb mistakes. Like I saw a video of box art mistakes, and apparently one of the Naruto games, like the first shipment of Naruto games, had a misspelling on the spine where it was like Narturo or something like that.
Narturo.
Yeah, instead of like Naruto, it was Narturo or something. Jeez. And it's like, who missed that, right? It's like who lost their job.
Narturo.
Yeah, it's and it's not even that big of a deal, but
I mean, you're always gonna have mistakes, Art doesn't have to be perfect, or whatever you do, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just about having fun, enjoying what you do, and improving in the next one,
Exactly. Yeah, it's ultimately a matter of just continuous improvement.
Yeah.
Because just like with writing, people think that there's like a cap, but you can't master art. Just keep making stuff. Forever making stuff until you just die. But that's the idea.
R.I.P.
or you go to jail.
You can actually see the castle in the back. It looks like from far away. It looks like magnifique. You can get like that's like a $50 steak at Outback Steakhouse. But like from up here, you can see it's mainly just jumble.
It's just but it's a matter of like perspective.
Yeah, it's just what your eye registers from far away.
Exactly. Yeah. Like for instance, like this outline here, it's actually black and blue. It's actually black and blue, but
I'm gonna be dropped, man. I'm gonna be dropped. I thought we're done with this shit.
If you follow me on Twitter, you might have heard that when the dress stuff came up, Plaguesworth and I had an actual argument. The whole house was divided. Like we literally were like, what do you mean, man? Like clearly it's this color, and then Plaguesworth was like, no, man, it's this color. And
no. I came in, I was like, dude, like, have you heard of the black and blue dress? He was like, what?
It's
and then I showed you the picture, and then you were like, it's white and gold. And I'm like, no, man.
And it's funny because like I had gone with the same thing yesterday, and Kitty and I were both like, it's white and gold. People are just dumb. And then literally I thought Plaguesworth was like trolling me. I honestly thought
tripping balls. Or something?
no, it's funny because Plaguesworth is the sort of guy who would troll me about that. So I was like, oh come on, man, this ain't even funny.
Like I don't understand. Like people are like, are they getting high out of their own farts or something? It was clearly black and blue.
It's color theory based on contrast and reference. It makes sense. It's silly, but it's interesting that we people realize stuff like that. Like is the color red that I see the same that you see?
Oh shit.
Probably, but maybe not.
What if orange was purple?
Oh my god, that would be ridiculous.
What if what you see as orange is purple to me? Holy shit!
You can't see me, but I'm shaking my head.
I've been wrong all my life.
With that mind-boggling revelation out of the way, is there anything else you would like the audience to know about yourself, Plaguesworth?
I think that's about it. Keep an eye out for the new Shadowrun thumbnail that's coming out for Max's channel. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Had a lot of fun. Very colorful as well. You
did a really good job with it, especially the background. Yeah. The freaking background is hilarious. Kitty was laughing her butt off.
Yeah, what did I have in
there? You have the burger ad. The burger ad with the pseudo-Japanese that is actually hilarious. Yeah, it was really well played. And aside from that, I believe this video is gonna go up the same day my Shadowrun Let's Play begins, so you can actually check out that thumbnail. Yeah. And if you want to check out art stuff, go over to Plaguesworth's channel. He has a lot of like gameplay stuff as well, and does commentary, and is relatively a pretty silly Bliss boy. So
like some guy like I think at one point in one of the videos was like, "Hey Bliss boy,"
and the best part about that is that you totally embraced it. You're like, "I'm a Bliss boy."
It's like
I'm a Bliss boy.
It's like I looked at the facts and I'm like, I looked at the paper. I understood what he said, and I was like, I guess I am. I play WoW.
You play WoW?
Play Diablo.
Yeah.
Play Heroes of the Storm. Play Hearthstone. Not StarCraft though.
It's not your style. And by the way, in case you want a fun fact, Plaguesworth plays Hearthstone on the treadmill.
Yeah, I played.
What a freak, am I right? Working out
while watching videos.
That's outrageous. How much more multitasking can a person do?
I just can't handle the fact of like having alone time with my brain.
Yeah.
I can't handle it.
I'm the exact same way. I have music playing on all the time. Yeah. But with all of that silliness out of the way, though, I want to thank you for watching or reading or listening. Thank you for listening to the sound of our voices. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, and go into the comments below and let us know what you thought of our ridiculous silliness. This was more podcast-like than anything else, but it was fun. But with all this silliness out of the way, though, I actually do want to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. It actually means a lot. It is actually incredibly meaningful. And if you enjoyed Plaguesworth, go check out his channel. He does all of my art and all the art for my covers. We'll be doing a lot more commentary stuff in the relative future, and probably some gameplay stuff. I don't know. We've got a lot of plans for stuff.
Okay, I have one complaint. I'm looking at this box here in your table.
Oh no! Oh my god!
And I want to bring out one complaint about time.
You can't see, but Plaguesworth just pulled out my my Pokemon card deck.
Okay, these SOBs made me get like a deck. I got like a fighting deck. It's got like a freaking Pandera in it and like Machamp and as well. And it's like, we haven't played yet. When are we gonna play?
Dude, we're totally gonna play.
We're gonna play. It's a game, man. You should totally get like Pokemon cards.
Okay, all right. You're right.
It's like I pull like that legendary card.
Dude, it's Camp Nanarimo. It's Camp Mamoruni, and it's just like I'm in the middle of writing, man. We're totally gonna do Kitty Plaguesworth and I. We're gonna do like a pseudo Pokemon card tournament. Playing the card game online, or recording ourselves. We're just recording like the table playing. We can do that as well. No props. All fine by me. So we can use our physical cards. But yeah, we want to do some Pokemon online TCG stuff because we're just a giant bunch of dongles. And
we're a bunch of nerds.
A bunch of nerd dongles. And Kitty wants to play Left 4 Dead. She wants to play Left 4 Dead. I don't know why, because she's scaredy.
We used to play Left 4 Dead a long time ago too.
Yeah. So
I think at one point I was that guy who would just run off in front and then just locked everybody outside.
Yeah.
You'd be like, let us in.
No. It's funny. You can't see me, but I'm having this sort of like reminiscent face where I'm like, my chin is up and I'm looking at the distance and I'm like, those were awful memories. Yeah. I was literally. We should really do that for that. That would be really fun. I'll see if I can talk with Kitty about it. But
we never got to play the new levels, did we?
I don't think we did. Yeah, so we should totally do that and just go basically through all of the levels because you can also play the original Left 4 Dead. But it was funny because I was literally I don't want to say I'm the leader because I'm not like the boss or anything. I'm a giant goddamn nerd. But I was like literally pushing everybody's like, let's go guys, move, move. If I could have, would have been throwing grenades at them. I'm like, advance, we can't stand in one place. That is not the Left 4 Dead way. And Kitty was just like shooting randomly.
Yeah, who was Kitty?
Kitty, of course, Kitty played as Rochelle, clearly.
Because I played Coach.
You played
Coach
Coach.
is like the coolest, coolest guy.
Yeah, Coach is the coolest guy.
Yeah, Coach is like the
and
best.
I played Ellis because Ellis' stories are best. The Gambler guy is the one that nobody ever played as because...
What was his Nick?
Nick? I think it was Nick, yeah.
Or was Nick the other guy?
No. Nick is the guy you're thinking of. Ellis is the trucker southern guy.
Like, ever since like The Simpsons, every time somebody says Nick, I refer to like Dr. Nick Riviera. Hello everybody, and then he just like steals your wallet or something. And he like jumps out the window in that one episode.
Yeah, there are a lot of awesome things coming to the channel. I promise we will play some Pokemon cards. I swear we will. Promise. Like pinky promise. In the meantime, though, Plaguesworth, how about you send us away? Give us your best piece of your favorite Chinese proverb.
Favorite Chinese proverb? Igu desu chen. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know.
Oh my god, there's tears in my eyes.
It's like if I didn't go to jail after the whole shirt incident, then it's I'm going to jail now.
Spoilers, we're actually reading this from prison.
It's freaking one time ago.